So, welcome guys. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. This is another episode of Let Me Tell You About Homestuck. We are currently in Act 1, so it's the beginning, and this is part 3 of the beginning. We left off on, page 46, when John left his room, so we're going to continue from there. You have left your room. You are now in the hallway. You examine several pictures on the wall, one that looks a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad claims it has a much more interesting past. You think he's full of crap. There's Harlequin pictures everywhere. Your dad loves them, but you think they're so dumb. There's Harlequins everywhere in your house. Figures, too. You smell baking from the kitchen. You think that the job that you have now is going to be a lot harder. You examine your dad's Harlequin figures. Man, you pray for burglars. Why aren't there any burglars? These figures need to go. You stare into the fireplace and muse about how great it is. You then misquote a dude, and you move on. But not until you've thrown in the Game Bro magazine into the fire. It's exactly where it belongs. You examine the urn that your Nana's ashes are in, and you think about the wistful look in your dad's eyes on the very sad day that it happened. You being you, you topple the urn and the ashes spill out. You decide to add your dad's pipe to your clever disguise. There is a large gift in the living room, and you read the tag. It's from your dad. After you open it, you see that there's a Harlequin inside. Drat. You stick it on the couch and decide that you're going to now try to clean up your Nana's ashes. You've made a pretty big mess, but maybe somebody who doesn't have eyes won't notice. You decide to go back up to your room and get your fake arms. You have a brilliant idea. You examine your third and fourth walls, which are also littered with bad movie posters. You see you have a Pester Chum message. It's from TT, Tentacle Therapist. She asks about you playing S-Burb. You tell her your dad has the game and that you're trying to get it now. She also muses about you wearing a silly disguise. You tell her you don't. But in the end, then you tell her, haha, you're joking. Of course you're wearing a disguise. She knows. She knows. You tell her BRB. You run downstairs and attach the fake arms to the Harlequin. The cake icing, from where it was once before, now makes it adhere. You think that this is just a million times more hilarious now. You see that Game Bro, or a piece of it, has come out of the fire. You toss it back in there, and you toss in the wrapping paper from the package. You've cleaned things up. You wonder if maybe you should check Colonel Sassacre's text to see how much more funny the Harlequin is now. But it's pretty daunting. You think about confronting your dad in the kitchen, but choose to go into the study instead. And he's not in the study. You decide to look at his desk. On his desk there's playing cards, a pipe, Serious Jester magazine, and an extra Capatulog card. Score. You can see a can of peanuts on the desk too, but you know better than to fall for that. A peanut allergy is a very, very serious thing. You decide to update your clever disguise by wearing a hat from your dad's hat rack. You switch the magician's hat with the bowler hat. You feel distinguished. You think about taking the second pipe, but the first one tastes pretty gross, and you're not going to do a second one. You suffer so much for comedy. You go for the extra Capatulog card and accidentally Capatulog it. Dang nabbit. You decide to go over to the piano and play a haunting melody. You're actually pretty talented. You play 52, pick up with the playing cards, and kick yourself for the mess. You decide to head back into the living room. And, that's this episode. That's where we're gonna leave off. So, John Shenanigans messing around, trying to avoid his dad. It's taken up a whole lot of episode. And, that was page 79, so we're definitely getting way over the, 20-page mark, but need to give you guys some significant stuff to listen to. So, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. And, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. And I hope you all have a great day. And, yeah. Bye-bye!